Hi, and welcome back to Someone Needs to Say It TV. I'm Emily here with Alex, and today we're going to be talking about the flights relating to the government shutdown. Alex, what is going on right now currently with the flights and the government shutdown?
Oh man. Well, right now, I'm sure you guys probably already seen the headlines and everything, but because of the shutdown, there's certain personnel, air traffic controllers, TSA, and other people that are involved in operation of air travel that are mandatory or what's the word? Essential personnel.
Yes.
So those individuals are required to still work even though they're not being paid because of the shutdown. And some of them are recently, yesterday, today, it's really starting to become a problem because they're starting to call in, taking quote unquote sick days.
And using up their vacation time and as much
Right.
as they can
Because
to.
they're not getting paid. So there's less and less people that are there to be able to perform the functions that keep us safe and travelers safe when they get everything from going through the gates to the people that are making sure the planes don't wreck into each other. So that's a problem. That's
A major problem, especially for me. I'm about to fly. My whole family is about to get on an airplane and fly all the way across the nation
in what?
in about 2 weeks. Yes.
So if they don't pass, which hopefully, God, please keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully they get it figured out tonight. But when there's going to be a proposed vote this evening, we'll see what happens. But as it stands right now, there's already many vacancies. On top of it, like the amount of people that are quitting, outright quitting, not just furloughed or calling in sick. People are literally quitting. I think it was 4 people per day or 2 people per day.
The statistics are wild.
Are regularly leave the industry,
Yeah.
but now it's 20. I think, don't quote me on that one, but it's like the numbers are getting crazy. But as it stands right now, the individuals that are still required to work, even though they're not getting paid, they're hugely behind. And so the government is trying to throttle back the amount of flights that are taking off. So the cancellations, I don't know what the numbers are.
When I read it last, it was like 900 flights are canceled and 720 are delayed, but I don't think it mentioned it wasn't related to the government shutdown. So I'll have to read more into that, whatever it was I was reading. So don't quote me on the numbers. I got some misinformation, and I'll go back and circle back and look back into it. But that's where.
Regardless of what the numbers are, they're high, and they're trying to sugarcoat it and try to make it not sound as bad as it is. But the bottom line is their tactic, or whatever that you want to call it, is they're trying to roll back the amount of flights. So because they are short-staffed, hugely understaffed, they're trying to throttle back the amount of flights in totality. So
that's what any business would have to do. You have to cut back on.
Well, if you normally, I'm just going to throw out some random numbers. This is not just for math purposes. If you have 10,000 flights a day, and you'll have 1,000 employees that are supposed to help service those 10,000 flights. If you only have 500 employees to do, the math isn't math.
It's not possible.
So they're reaching for a remedy, and the remedy that they've come up with is, hey, we're going to throttle back and cancel some of these flights so that there's not as many flights going on every day. So hopefully that can help improve avoid some safety incidents from happening. I think that's still a terrible idea because this is any incident unacceptable.
Absolutely.
Like, this whole situation is absolutely unacceptable, in my opinion. The fact that they're like, it's crazy to me. Even though they're trying to make some steps of rolling back and say, hey, we're going to cancel some of the flights.
Not just some, a lot of the flights.
Well, yeah, right, and a lot. But even at that, the fact that you guys are knowingly putting people at risk and potentially planes crashing and people losing lives over the government representatives that we elected to make things happen, and they're not even.
But what if the government opens back up?
Well, even if they open it back up, I think about the people that have already quit. You can't just hire those guys right back. You can't just find 1,400 air traffic controllers. Those guys have to go to school and be trained and certified.
It's a long process.
You're not just, even if they pass a resolution tonight, where are you going to find 1,400 people? We're moving into
Busiest time to fly.
the busiest time of the year, the most flights. Everybody's traveling for the holidays. Every year you hear the numbers of, oh, this holiday season, it's the record numbers of flights and flyers and all that stuff. And we're sitting here with a limited amount of people, and the people that are working are not getting paid. Do you think those people are very motivated to do their jobs right now?
I wouldn't be at all. No.
No, this is
Peace out.
This is a very scary situation. This is honestly, I'm so utterly disgusted in our government right now. It's disgusting. This is what we're doing.
Why aren't they getting paid? Is it because strictly the shutdown? That's why they can't pay them? Because they don't have the funds to pay them?
Well,
can you clarify that a little bit for me? I'm kind of confused.
Well, so there's only so much money, and they've been able to pull money from certain things. They were able to pay, I think it was 65% of the total amount that people would get. You know, obviously they didn't get 100%, but they got 65% of right. Thanks to Trump. Hey, like him or love him, he made that happen.
He did.
For the active duty soldiers, they got paid the last pay period because they found the money from somewhere else in the budget, and they were able to.
So active duty soldiers weren't even getting paid.
They wouldn't be paid. No.
Wow.
Literally, people in war zones, people all over the country, over the country, all over the world, are literally not getting paid because our elected representatives can't come together and figure out a way to make.
That is just so disheartening.
It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. But that's not what the articles. You don't see articles that spell that out. Most people have no idea that's what's happening. No, we literally have American soldiers all over the world protecting us so that we can live our lives here.
And not only protecting us, but supporting families they have at home.
Exactly.
That they can't be with.
And they aren't getting paid.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
That is disgusting.
Wild.
That is I'm sorry, but every single person in government right now, like representatients, senators, congressmen, House of Representatives.
Oh, Congress is getting paid.
Yeah,
they're getting paid.
They're fine. They get paid, but all the essential workers, the soldiers don't get paid. TSA employees don't get paid. Air traffic controllers don't get paid. None of them get paid. But congressmen, House of Representatives, they get paid.
They have the money to pay them.
I'm sorry, but I think it was Warren Buffett that proposed the idea. He said, "Hey, if you pass a law that if the government doesn't pass a budget or whatever, basically, if a shutdown happens, none of them get paid. We'll never have this problem." I think he was spot on with that.
I like it.
The fact that they get paid while all these other people that aren't getting paid but still required to work is mind-blowing to me.
That's slavery.
It's literally infuriating.
It's slavery. Think that modern-day slavery.
You have soldiers that are literally risking their lives to protect us, to protect our freedom, and they're not getting paid because the people that are supposed to be handling things and ensuring that our government operates are not operating. No. And they're on recess or they're on vacation or whatever. It's absolutely.
Are veterans still getting their paycheck though?
What do you mean?
Don't they, if you're a veteran, for example, you're a veteran. Do you, with the government being shut down, do you still get whatever retirement or whatever from the government?
Some programs, so Social Security, Veterans Affairs, disability, those things. Some of those programs are still paid. Yes, some of those things are still paid. Excuse me. However, air traffic controllers, TSA, active duty soldiers, those guys are not getting paid.
That is so
They're literally not getting paid right now, but they're still required to go to work. They're still required to go. If they're in a war zone, even though they might not be technically in a war zone, there's a lot of places where we have soldiers that aren't war zones but
they're still just as bad.
It just doesn't have an official war designation, but there are many places in this world that soldiers are at
risk and danger.
Straight up, yes. Yeah. Without going into detail, there are many places in this world right now that soldiers are literally in life or death situations, deathly conflicts.
And I know we're a day late, and I know this is a little off the topic, but I do just want to say happy belated Veterans Day to you, Alex.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your service and everything you've done for our country. I think it's amazing. I think it's awesome. And I just wanted to throw that in that I really appreciate your service and all the other veterans out there as well. You all are appreciated and you go unnoticed, at least here on our channel. So,
Well,
but back to the flights being
yeah.
shut down and
Well, but touching on
everything.
that, to the other fellow vets out there, I'm sure that you guys probably can relate to what I just said. And I know man, it eats me up inside. I'm so pissed right now watching what's happening.
Me too. And
Like,
I
to
haven't
know
even.
that the people, dude, when we sign up, we literally knowingly sign on the dotted line saying, hey, we will give our lives for our country,
Yes.
for the people, for Americans, for people that we don't even know. But because
Even people that are tearing down the flags in New York City right now and cheering on to
so that
that.
you have your ability
Those people,
to express your
people
feelings.
like him are fighting for y'all, and that's
we're-
how you rethank them
and we're
by
not-
tearing down a flag in New York City and cheering about that.
Well, and that another
Yeah,
thing, but
sick.
just the fact that like that these guys, my fellow brothers in arms, are in harm's way right now. Families at home wondering, hoping that they'll come home someday alive.
Yeah.
And elected representatives are fighting over something as petty as health care for people that aren't even American citizens. Like
It's
that.
not okay.
Enough is enough, man. This, like, what sense needs to come back into the picture.
Yeah.
And
Not
that, like, everyone's the story and making it something that it isn't, and to fingers and do the blame game and all that stuff. No, we're all on blast. I mean, the next couple of days, we're gonna call out the things that need to be said. Hence the name of the show. Someone needs to say it.
Yeah.
Hey, ready, y'all? Because somebody needs to say it. We're fitting to say it.
Yep. And on that note, you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you guys on our next episode because we will going to be coming in hot. And
hopefully they get their thing, they're out of their fourth point of contact and pass the bill. I don't care what they entail with it.
I don't even care what it is anymore. Just open up the government.
They better turn the damn government back on.
Just turn it on.
Hey, we'll figure out the stuff on the back end. But the fact that we have soldiers and family members traveling here in the very near future, and we're putting American citizens and American soldiers at risk.
High risk, yeah.
High is right during the holiday. Unacceptable.
I can't agree with that.
It's freaking unacceptable. And hey, we'll get an episode nonstop until madness stops.
Yeah.
So expect to hear more from us if they do something tonight at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot more from us.
Absolutely.
Because, I'm shutting up until they get this thing together. Enough is enough.
You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next episode.
Hopefully on better terms.
Yeah.